Hey guys, it's Mo Hilfiger, and this is my full review of Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger. Now, this is the presentation. I want to know what this looks like because it's pretty much a classic press-on cap. Now, let's get into the scent. So I'm not gonna go over all the notes. I'll just go over a few of the notes. Some of the notes to keep in mind are like lavender and bergamot and mint on the top, and then in the mid we have some apple. That's their green apple. And the dry down, this is where I think is the most important one. Is going to be the cactus and the coneflower, and as well as it has amber in it. But now, you know a couple of those notes. Now, what do you really smell? You smell a lot like coneflower. Like, this is a very clean. It's not like a fresh out of the shower scent, but it's a very clean scent. It's a very almost like homey scent in a way. It's something that it's really nice and appealing to smell, and it definitely has that freshness to it from that lavender, from that mint, and the citruses on top. And it's just a really nice scent overall. I think this is like a nice alternative to you want to smell clean, but you don't want like a shower gel type scent. Tommy's a good way to go. And even though this came out in like '95, this is still, I'd say this still stands up for today. It may not be the most modern scent, but when it comes to just being an appealing scent, it's definitely still an appealing scent. It doesn't smell like vastly outdated. Now, the performance is not the best, to be honest. Projection is moderate for the opening hour or so, and then after that it definitely gets a lot softer. Longevity is decent, 4 to 6 hours. Now, it's not going to be the strongest performing 4 to 6 hours, but it's definitely there. You can increase longevity by spraying on your clothes. Obviously, you're going to get different amount of longevity based on whatever clothes you're wearing, like cotton versus like dry wick material, for example. It's going to have different effects because, you're in dry wick and it's not going to hold on to it very well. If you're in like cotton, yeah, it's going to definitely last a few more hours, and it's definitely going to be there. Not going to project, but it's definitely going to last longer. Now, so with that in mind, because it's now with the performance in mind, this is pretty cheap. I think I bought this 50 ml for like $15. You can get a full bottle for somewhere between 20 to 25. So for $15, this is like cheap. This is like cheapy, like cheapy. And 50 milliliters is a good bit. Now, you have to remember that 50 milliliters is a good bit. You will have to, you won't want to overspray with this. I would recommend spraying at least 5 times, at least 5 times with this. You want to have a decently enjoyable experience. Because if you spray less, you're not gonna pick anything up after an hour or two, just because it's not gonna have that power. It's not like a parfum or eau de parfum that's strong. It's just it's an EDT that's already a little bit on the weaker side. But for being $15, definitely still pretty good overall. Now, I don't reach for this too much, and this is gonna be my final thoughts. Now, I don't reach for this too much just because this scent kind of takes me back in time, a lot like the Fierce DNA, like Mont Blanc Legend, Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. It takes me back in time because this was still a really popular scent in the 2000s. Still going strong for the 90s, at least from where I was living around. So I definitely, whenever I wear this, it definitely sends me back to that time, and I have a lot of fond memories of that time, but I just can't wear this that much because of that association to that part of my life. It's nice. I still definitely wear it, but I don't wear this as often for that reason. That's why it took so long to get this review out. It's a really nice scent. I probably won't be reaching for this a lot. I'll wear it occasionally. It's just but I'm gonna definitely try to keep a bottle on with me at all times, just because of the nostalgia scent purposes for it. Just because it really takes me back to some pretty good times in my life, and very important times for when I was younger. But for that reason, should you buy this? I think if you're younger, it may not appeal to you as much. I still think it's very good if you're younger, and if you don't have any memories tied with this, I think it would be a great one to go and cop. But if you're younger and you have memories tied to this, you might not reach for it as much just for that same reason, because you're gonna associate with like certain times that you grew up with. Now if you're older, I would still definitely say that, wear it and enjoy it. Just keep in mind the performance and longevity issues. So if you don't have, so you just need like a dumb and reach to go like grocery shopping or whenever you need to go out and do something real quick, easy winner right here, in my opinion. Definitely a great scent. Definitely would recommend. Anyways, you guys have a great day. You guys take it easy. Give me a like, subscribe, and have a great day. See ya.